guys, welcome back to my channel. If you watched my last video, you know I mentioned that I've had a little bit of a setback recently, and I went to the doctor today and got some answers, so I figured I would fill you in on what's been going on. So I had the meet at the end of March, took a few days off, and got right back into training, which was going fine. During that week, I felt like I had slept on my neck wrong, and it was just kind of an annoyance, but I was able to train through it, and that was that. So that lasted about a week, and then it fully went away. Well, the following week, it was a Tuesday, I woke up and just kind of did one of these in the morning, and as soon as I stretched my arm up, I just felt this whole right side of my neck lock up and just instant pain from my neck all the way through my upper back. And I was like, oh, this is great. So I came out here and actually did lift that morning thinking that moving would help. I had a close grip bench, a max effort day, and I ended up calling it like over 10 pounds less than my max from the last time, just because the unrack was so painful. So I went through the day. I almost felt like I needed to turn my whole body just to like look, but it got better as the day went on. Well, that night I woke up in the most excruciating pain I've ever felt in my life, all centralized kind of in my neck and in my trap area. And I was just in tears, could not get comfortable. Nothing was making it go away. I was trying heat, ice, my Theragun, ibuprofen, nothing. So my husband finally said, why don't you just go to the hospital and see what's going on? So I drive my butt to the hospital. It's like 25 minutes, the most brutal drive ever. I get there to sit for almost 4 hours and then just proceed to tell me that, oh, it can't be that bad because you can still move your arm. And I hadn't even been to a room yet. So I just walked down there. I honestly think they were looking at me as just someone that was trying to get pills, which is unfortunate. So I came home, did my best to rest until the morning, and then went to convenient care. And they were much nicer. He did some manual tests on me and prescribed me some muscle relaxers, which kind of gave me a little bit of relief, but not really. So I ended up working from home the rest of the week just because the pain was just nonstop. And I took 3 full days off of lifting. Well, at that point, I just wanted to see how things felt. Maybe getting some movement in might help. So I did a dynamic effort lower body day, which was safety squats and conventional deadlifts. And the safety squat was fine. I did lower the weight a little bit, but the deadlifts really aggravated just on this overhand, which is my arm that's been bothering me. So I lowered the weight pretty significantly on that. As I got through the accessories, things did start to feel better. But again, I'd wake up the next day and just that whole weekend was pretty rough. That was Easter weekend. So Monday morning, I called a chiropractor, got in that afternoon. He adjusted me and I left feeling like a brand new person. So I thought, okay, cool, this is it. Wake up the next day, basically back to square one. So I went back to the chiropractor. He adjusted me a little bit more and they did an ultrasound on my arm and through my like neck and upper trap area, but I left basically feeling no different. So at this point I had taken 4 full days off of lifting, mostly just because I wasn't sleeping. The pain, I keep describing it as someone just came and stabbed me and then walked away. They're not continuing to stab me, it's just they left the knife in and walked away. And the pain shifts from being like right here in my arm to back up here in my traps. And again, ice, heat, all the things, nothing really seems to help me get comfortable. Well, that morning I had kind of decided the night before, all right, I'm gonna try and bench in the morning and just see what happens, hoping I would get some sleep. I didn't, but I knew I wasn't gonna do anything, just tossing and turning for 2 more hours. So I came out here and I was gonna do dead press for the dynamic effort workout. And I figured I'd have to scale the weight a little bit, but didn't think I'd have to scale it as much as I did. The prescribed was 65%, which is about 120, 125. Through my warm-ups, I couldn't even budge 110. So I did my 9 sets of 3 at 99 pounds, and it was pretty hard. So that was pretty discouraging. But again, as I got through my accessories, which I didn't have to scale as much, I did feel better and better. So I've been sort of following my normal programming, but just picking and choosing my main lift, what I think I can actually handle on that day. So at this point, I decided I probably needed to go see a specialist, and I made an appointment with a sports medicine doctor, and the earliest they could get me in was today. So that was about a week and a half ago. So I went to the appointment today and got some x-rays, and it was confirmed that I do have a pinched nerve in my C5-6 area, which does line up to things I was looking up on YouTube. I had found a video where he went through all the nerves in the neck and there's a diagram of what each nerve kind of controls. and that C5-6 just followed my pain pattern to a T. So I wasn't surprised when she said that. She prescribed me some medication to help with the inflammation, just because ibuprofen really isn't doing anything, some different muscle relaxers, and wants me to do physical therapy. She did tell me I could keep lifting just as tolerated, which was good to hear. That's really why I wanted to go to a sports med doctor rather than just a general physician, because I figured their first response would be just, well, stop lifting, and that's really not an option. So I need to get physical therapy lined up, but I'll just keep out here doing what I can. Probably the most frustrating workout that I've had recently was this past Friday. I decided to try and do floor press for my bench day, just thinking since it wasn't a full range of motion, I might have better luck with that. Again, the prescribed weight was around 120, 125. I did get to 110, but I was struggling to do, it was supposed to be 9 sets of 3. I got 4 sets of 3 and then failed my next set. I had that same weight last month for an AMRAP and I got 30 on floor press. So to go from an AMRAP of 30 to struggling to do 3 is just really frustrating, but I just feel like this arm isn't working and isn't connected to my body, if that even makes sense. So I'm hoping once I get into physical therapy, they can give me some home exercises to add in to hopefully open up the space and get that nerve happy again. There's a meet in August that's pretty close to me that my coach is running, and I was planning on signing up for it, but right now it's kind of up in the air. I'm gonna see how things are progressing over the next few weeks, months. I had been looking forward to a nice long off season to build with her, and right now I kind of feel like I'm going backwards. But like I said, when I do my accessories, I haven't had to reduce the weights that much, so I'm hoping I'm at least maintaining on to some of my strength, and when I finally feel like I get full use of this arm back again, it'll kind of be like riding a bike and I can bump up to my old numbers pretty quickly. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stick around for more content from a garage gym, powerlifting mom, showing you that you don't have to be the strongest to be strong. Thanks, bye.